35 degrees out here, and we're gonna go see if we can find some fall winter crappie.
Here it is, the day before Thanksgiving. Water temperature looks like it's about 57 degrees, so we're gonna go out and try to locate some fish. There's been some rain and a little bit of transition of weather, so I think the fish are gonna have been moving a little bit. And for starters, we're gonna look a little shallow first and see if we can find some fish up shallow, because those fish a lot of times have just moved into that territory, and I think they'll bite a little better than what they've been trying to bite lately. And we're also gonna go out and look for some fish on some docks in some areas. And I'm going to use my electronics. I got the good Humminbird stuff, got some good side scan, and once we get some fish located doing that, then we're going to pull out the Mega Live and 360 and see what we can catch. Alright, we're on our first mission to try to find some crappie that's scattered around in some brush piles and stuff. You can see we're in 20 foot of water. I'm going to look shallow today, but I want to look deep too as we go. So we got to look this over pretty good and see if there's going to be any fish in here. I see a few fish in there, but it's just not loaded. I'm a little far away from them, but I think that, okay, here we go. Got it a little hot, so I'm going to back it down just a bit. You can see that there's a brush pile there with some fish on it, so we're going to look around a little bit more. I'm going to keep that spot in mind and try to get 2 or 3 spots in this general area to fish. Okay, what we're seeing right here is I got the 360 running, and it's going to update here in just a second. You can see that that's a brush pile right there. Matter of fact, it's looking at it with the Mega Live 2. And with this mapping that Hummingbird's got, I can tell you how far we are from it. 31 feet, and it's showing it's off to our right, just like the 360 shows. And you can see a few fish up here suspended around there. Now, whenever I get that pointed right at them, like that right there, you can see that there's a couple fish up above it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to target lock, and when you target lock, you see this little target thing come up there. What it's going to do is it's going to try to hold on to where that brush pile's at. This is one of the new things with the Humminbird that has this locking system with a target lock. It's got its own mechanical motor, and it will show you in the direction that it locks onto. So next thing I want to do is, it's about 30 foot out, so I'm probably a little too far, but I'll probably get a little closer to it. But what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to make a shot over that direction and see if I can get lined up on it. There's my jig right there at 40 feet coming down. I don't have it perfectly lined up. Let me see if I can tune it just a little bit more. Kind of lost sight. I know I'm a little farther than I want to be from it, but I feel like I got pretty close to where the fish are at. Don't see anything. I can't spot my jig. Oh, I see it now. I'm already past the fish, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up, and I can look at the target lock and just turn my boat and run right towards that. Now I'm about 10 foot from it. I'm going to re-spot lock, and I'll kind of let it settle down. It's going to take it just a little bit to settle down. And we're going to look again for this bed. I may have run over the top of it, I'm not sure. There it is right there. Okay, we're coming into it there. You can see a couple limbs off of it. Again, I'm going to spot lock, and this time I'm close enough where I think I can get on it pretty good. There's my jig going down. I'm still a little ways from it. Gotta try it again. It takes a little bit to get everything just dead lined up. There's my jig hit the water at 40 feet. Now you can see it coming down. Till the boat gets settled down, it may take it a little bit. There's my jig coming into play there at about 30. Alright, this is good here, so I feel like I'm going to get bit right here if they're going to bite. There he comes. Oh, that was a good one too, and I missed it. Boy, that would have been a good one to catch on the first cast on it. Definitely a good fish. I'm gonna make another cast at it. Try to catch that this time, because he didn't touch it, he just got close. There's my jig hit out there at about 40, and I'm letting it fall again. I want to try to get that same fish. It came out of about where it's falling right there. Alright, maybe I can get him this time. Alright, I'm right above in the same general area where he was at. Come on out of there, buddy. There he is, I got him. Nah, I did not the same fish, I don't think. This time I'm going to be able to get where I can just try to snicker one a little bit. I want to just ride it right around the top of that brush pile. And we'll see if we can get somebody come out of there to get it. There's one coming up to look right there. It's a little guy. Need a lick. There's my jig right there. And like I said, I'm going to try and ride it right along the edge of that brush so that I can get one to spot it. When they spot it, and if it just hangs there long enough, a lot of times they can't resist and they'll come out and smack it. There he is. Getting a little better. They're not that big yet, but they just seem like they just keep getting bigger. You have to just kind of... There we go. There's a good one. Getting better. A little better. There we go. Casey, you want to kiss that one? There you go. We got us a Bobby Garland pink lemonade bait on with a Blankenship shooter head with chartreuse on top, and we're going to see if we can spot us. We got some fish here nearby. Let me get lined up on it and we'll see if we can catch one on the first cast. Try to vertical fish one out of that brush pile. Kicked up a lot of water there when it was backing up. Let me see if I can relocate my jig. There's my jig. Oh. Well, there's the first cast. It just wasn't a big one. It seems to be the pattern. We have to catch some of these little guys. I guess just maybe get them out of the way or get the big guys, kind of get their attention. So we're going to try it again. Look at that.
That's all right. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you don't think that bait's too big now, do you?
No, a monster bait for monster fish, right?
Seems like the smaller fish were out in the deeper water, so moved into some little bit shallower water. It's 12 foot instead of 20 foot. See them hanging around the brush pile down there. They caught a few.
You coming down there, Randy? The boat's not really get not very big fish at all, but I watched you come out there and eat it. That's you coming up there, isn't it? Is that fish moving? That's a fish right now. We got Randy set up with a Bobby Garland. This is called a miniminder bait. It's kind of got a split tail on it. When you put that thing in the water, it's got a lot of action. You see that sparkle in it. It's kind of resembles what might be shad or any kind of scaly fish. So he's going to drop one down there and see if we can catch one. Drop it right in there. Now starts coming up real slow. There he comes. One coming out. He's a good one too. Keep coming up. When you see him coming, you don't want to stop it. You want to just keep kind of gradually pulling it away from him. There's another one coming out of that brush to look at it. There's definitely a couple good ones in there. Now drop it straight down again. Oh, hang on. Oh, there he is. Bring it up a little. Bring it up. Good one?
Oh yeah.
I like that color, don't you?
Yeah, I do too. Kind of a Christmas lure right there.
Yeah. Have Casey give it a kiss.
All right. I bet you've had a few crappie missing tails coming.
There you can see the log down there, and right in the middle of the bait dropping down to the bottom. Oh, twitched it up. Getting right there beside the log. Hopefully we see a fish come up and get it. Oh, there goes another bait down. On the right side, you can see it dropping down towards the bottom. There, it's right to the bottom and moving it towards the log. Twitch it. Right there at the log now. Where's the fish? And as you can see, the log is just right down there. Just watching the bait, and there's a fish going after it. Is he gonna bite it? Nope. Decided at the last minute to go back.
That's when I got excited.
I got excited. Doing a flyby.
This one's all yours, Casey. Oh.
A little bit. Casey says I might as well give it a lick. There you go. Get ordinary big.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, a little better. Had to get right down in right on the bottom thing there to catch it though. All it takes is just a little structure sometimes to hold them. Give it a kiss.
You woke him up.
Yep. They're laying on the bottom. What do you think, Casey? You getting cold yet? I bet you're not used to this cold weather, are you?
Yep.
Okay, we got Randy's jig right there next to the bottom. There's just a real small piece of structure there. But as of right now, these fish seem to be holding pretty tight to the bottom. So a little piece of structure sometimes will go ahead and hold them to a point where if you get it close enough to them, they'll go ahead and whack it. So I'm dropping mine in there too. That's my jig going down right there. And working it really slow, trying just to get their attention first, and then if you hang it there long enough, seem like they'll still sometimes go ahead and bite it. We've taken 2 or 3 pretty nice fish out of there already, so don't know how many could be down there, but I'm gonna drop it right in the very bottom. Bring it up slowly and just see if anybody's looking. As of right now, I'm not drawing any attention to any more fish, but I'm sure there's a few more there. That structure right there is a little heavier. I'm going to try to draw right over to it. Alright, there's one right there. I can see him in there. There's one coming up. Did you get him, Randy? Looks like a good one.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
Casey wants this one.
I call that a good one.
Good
He's
God.
probably 14 inches long.
That's a largemouth bass.
Yeah, I think we saw him coming up. Check it out.
All right.
That's a big crappie.